Cotter duck race is coming up right around the corner, and Gary Blanck is here to talk about it. You were here a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
About 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. And we covered the duck races, basically explained the premise of what this duck race is all about.
Since you didn't understand it, Dan.
I didn't understand
it.
it.
You understand it.
Yeah, rehash it for me.
Well, basically, the duck races, we sell ducks, and they're all numbered, and they're the little rubber ducks that you can buy in the store. And we put like 150, 200 of them in a bag and set them out in the river, and they go down
And the race is on.
And the race is on, and everybody's on the side of the river banks watching this. And
do they root for their duck?
Oh, yeah. See, we have some yellow ones, some blue ones, some pink ones. So if somebody sees a pink one and they
think it's theirs,
they might be theirs, you know. And then as they cross the finish line, we pick up the first three, and the rest of them get put in one bucket, and the other three get put in a separate bucket. And at the very end,
you got 2 or 3 heats?
6.
6 heats?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
and then the 7th heat is, we call it the last chance race. So if you didn't win in the first 6, you think, well, let's buy a few more ducks, we'll throw them in there.
Oh, I get it.
So people have a second chance.
Tempt them a little bit.
Yeah.
Somebody makes money on that one every time.
Somewhere along the line.
Yeah, but all money goes to charity.
That's right.
It does.
Sparks Gamma House and the Lions Club Charities is where the money does go.
Okay, and you came today to basically give a little bit more recognition to an event that's with the duck races, right?
Yeah, it's the Cotter Lions Charity Car Show, and we're expecting probably between 30 and 50 cars to show up for the show. It's along with the duck race. You know, we're going to have vendors there with food,
and music and games.
Yeah,
and,
kids games, all kinds of good things going on. It's going to be an all-day affair. And but we didn't get a chance last time to talk too much about the car show, and it's going to be a good show. There are no other car shows going on in that time slot, and that's why we kind of picked out on that day. But yeah, in this way the people can come down to the car show and not only participate in the show, they can go and buy ducks and listen to music and eat some food and have a great day. And
so you've got net registration from 9 to noon, and the judging is at 2.
From noon to 2, and then
noon to 2, okay.
Yeah. And then we'll have the awards at probably 2 or 3 o'clock.
And then is this for any car?
Yeah. If you see it, it says 1979 and down, and 1980 and up. There's 2 categories.
Now, how old does a vehicle have to be to get to have one of those antique auto plates? 25 years? 25 years, which it's ridiculous how
cheap it is.
Well, no, not how cheap, but how short a time ago that really seems. That's what 1985. 85, yeah. Oh,
think about it.
Those aren't antiques.
Exactly. I mean, what I drove in high school is an antique, yeah.
Yeah, you think about 85 antique.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when were we born?
Yeah, let's not go there, Gary.
Okay.
Yeah. We're antiques. Okay,
yeah, we're antiques. Dan and I both have birthdays coming up.
We do.
We do.
You do.
Yep. You in October, me in November.
Me in November too. So
really, what day?
17th.
9th. Very close.
You're older than that, man.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Do you know how many people are going to be here at the? I mean, how many car entries so far, or it's entry of the day, right?
There's the Classic Chevy Club is coming with a bunch of their cars.
Oh,
yeah. The Natural State Hot Rods are coming with their T-buckets and things. The Soda Pop Cruisers are coming with a bunch of their cars. They have some new ones, some older ones.
But anybody who wants to can bring something in. And something else I noticed when I went to, I think, one of my first ever car shows not too long ago, people bring just cars that they bought like 2 or 3 months ago that they just want to show off. There was a lady who had one of those little smart cars, those little bitty tiny things. She had the doors open and the top down. It was just a door. So you don't have to have a classic, you know, GTO, whatever it is, to bring it. You can just have something really cool that you drive now.
Yeah, like last year up in Mountain Home, West Plains, I'm sorry. The 2009 show, a guy came up with a 2010 Camaro, and it wasn't even 2010 yet.
Yeah.
And of course,
kind of unique.
Yeah.
Well, people like to see them, you know.
Oh, sure.
So whatever.
But the classics, they never go out of style, and that's why.
And the fees go to support the Sparks Gamma House, is that right?
Sparks Gamma House and the Lions Club, yeah.
The top 10 awards in each category. That might encourage more people to come out.
Yeah.
So, because it says top 2, but you scratched that out in ink written in top 10.
Actually, it's a top 5, and I
said, scratched it out.
Yeah, we made it top 10 because I got so much response from all the clubs that were going to come.
Wonderful.
Good.
So I figured I'd give out more awards, and they're nice plaques with the Lions Club Charity Car Show, and it's his class winner. It's a nice purple and gold lettering and on a wood plaque. So
Big Spring Park, August 28th. Is that
yes,
what that says? Big Spring Park.
Yeah, Big Spring Park. And it's a fun day. I mean, it's a beautiful place
It'll
to
be
go.
cool down on the water,
Yeah,
too,
cool
regardless of the
river.
temperature. It'll be cooler down by the water.
Yeah.
That's coming up next week, right?
A week from this Saturday.
Yeah.
This Saturday, yeah.
Isn't that something? How quick that came.
That really is.
Goodness.
Well, Gary, we appreciate you coming by, and hopefully we'll get the word out and have a great event.
I'm going to get beat if I don't mention this, but if you want to buy ducks ahead of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good Impressions Printing, Gregory Jewelers, Simply Beautiful, TLC Bank and Flippin', or you can even get them at the show.
Good.
Okay.
So
right
Good.
there.
Buy a duck. Buy a duck and come see a car.
Win.
Yeah.
And what's the major prize?
$300 first
$300
prize.
cash, okay.
Yeah, and last year one little girl bought, I think, 2 ducks, and she won $300. She won a necklace from Gregory Jewelers, and she won a basket, but she was more excited about the basket than the $300.
Yeah.
So it's a fun show,
That's
and
good.
there's a lot of extra awards that we give away, and a lot of extra prizes that we have donated that we're going to give away. You know, things from spas, beauty salons, and restaurants, and things of that sort. So there'll be a lot of prizes
Good time
for
to come
everybody.
out. Concessions down there, food and
Yes,
entertainment.
The Flippin' Pride is going to provide the food, and we've got a stage with probably 5 or 6 or 7 bands coming
Good.
out to play for us, and games for the kids.
Good
So
deal.
it's
Come down, buy a ticket.
Yeah,
buy a
or
duck.
just come down and have a great day.
Yeah.
And have
Sure.
a good time.
Sure. Well,
Gary,
thanks.
thanks a lot, buddy.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Come
Appreciate
back
it.
again. Okay, who's up next?
Who is up next? We have Mike Vierling and Monte Smith with Servpro.
Servpro. Stay with us.